I am really, really glad that Mark Bayeski mentioned the CERN Large Hadron Collider, Large Particle Collider, whatever it's called.
Nice segue.
LHC. Very nice segue. Very synchronistic, shall we say. Now, everyone's watching. I'm assuming you know what happened this week. You might have noticed some strange goings on. Maybe
They turned it up to 33, didn't they?
I think they turned up to 33. So we'll get past these memes. Here we go. So the Large Hadron Collider switches on at the highest power level ever to look for dark matter. They been turned back on today, July the 5th. That was Tuesday, I believe, and is set to smash particles together at never before seen energy levels. And on the right hand side, the next day, conspiracy theorists think the Large Hadron Collider transferred us into a parallel universe yesterday. Okay, so this is what the mainstream media is saying.
Into a different one.
Into a different universe. So stupid conspiracy theorists. Well, okay. Just before the day before this happens, the finale of Stranger Things was on. And do you know what happens in the finale of Stranger Things?
Oh, I haven't seen it, mate. No,
they're playing with this portal to another dimension. This is the Upside Down, and they found out that this Lucifer character called Varduk or something that lives in the Upside Down was actually created by someone called Papa in an NK Ultra experiment, and he got banished to the Nether Realm and became super powerful. He's like Lucifer, right? And in the latest episode, basically, it all comes to a head, and the portal opens, and the whole of the town turns into the Upside Down world, which is like the other side.
Right.
So it's like basically a portal to hell opening.
Yeah.
A portal to another dimension opening. Vecna, this guy's called here. I bet, is there anyone that can look into that word while we're online, see what that means? So Stranger Things 4 ending explained. Where do we go from here? The Upside Down has been turned into a holiday destination. The portal is opened. The day before they turn on the Hadron Collider. Coincidence? I think not. Okay. So obviously, the Large Hadron Collider was sort of really dominating the meme sphere early in the week. However, there was pictures of obviously these geeks here. All these super duper scientists following the science that smash all the particles together to get the dark matter. Look at us, yay! Let's take selfies, yay! Okay, and obviously, straight away, no one really noticed anything weird going on. Nothing at all. There weren't any sort of like Mandela effects or anything like that. Nothing was amiss. All right? Okay, so I'm playing with this photo here. But, because let's face it, I've said it before. I said, I wonder if the Mandela effect is an effect, because I said it was not recorded or not talked about before 2012, roughly.
When they turned it on.
Roughly, when Tom Hanks turned on the Large Hadron Collider the first time. Now, I know that some people watching, and like I said earlier on, some people on Facebook, some of my friends actually, said they think that the Large Hadron Collider is basically just a big stupid hoax. It's like NASA. It's just for laundering money. It's just to scare people. It's not doing anything. Mark Bayeski thinks different. I think I'm in Mark Bayeski's camp, to be honest. I think the Large Hadron Collider is ripping holes into another universe. So anyway, let's see what actually did happen this week. A bit weird. Well, the Georgia Guidestones got blown up.
Yeah,
Allegedly. Well, there's a video of it. We've got video, actually. I'll show it in just a second. So the Georgia Guidestones were basically... We woke up... I don't know what morning it was. I think it was like the same morning. The day after they switched on the Large Hadron Collider. Woke up and they had been blown up in the middle of the night.
Yeah, that's right.
And then they were demolished. Okay, so there's loads of memes about who could have smashed...
mate, there was loads all over social media.
Who could have smashed down the Georgia Guidestones? I'm sure everybody watching the show knows exactly what the Georgia Guidestone is. Now, some amazing memes. This is from Messerschmitt, obviously. Faulty Towers. Amazing. I don't know... Oh, right, so he changed the U in faulty because it's spelled with a W. Yeah, right. Okay, now... there's some quite interesting stuff here, right? Now, obviously, the Georgia Guidestones are now come down. They're gone. Look at the top picture of the Georgia Guidestones compared to the UN building, right? Now, I'm just going to blow this up. I'm going to admit I haven't double-checked this, but every time I do check these things, they're always true. The Georgia Guidestones was 666 miles from the UN headquarters, sitting on what?
The 33rd parallel.
Sitting on the
guys.
33rd parallel. And obviously there were 66 comments. That's just a coincidence, clearly. Right, so yeah, we've already got some sort of simulated fuckeries going on here. Because everyone's saying, oh yeah, was this an act of God that struck down the Georgia Guidestones? Was it a truther? Was it a terrorist? Well, let's have a think about it. This is from Auntie Koviet. Some more sterling work here. Let me just get the right graphics so you can see what's going on. Bring in PSYOPs to life, Serco and G4S demolition team going on the Georgia Guidestones. But I've got some good news, right? We have actually got some exclusive. Let me just make sure I've got this right. This is some exclusive footage of who actually was seen at the scene of the Georgia Guidestones.
Absolutely.
Rock formation, it's known as America's Stonehenge. Granite slab has been standing.
Did you see that, everyone?
That was Master Lee.
Did you see
Sensei.
it? I'm just going to play it one more time in case you didn't see it right at the end.
Rock formation, it's known as America's Stonehenge. Granite slab has been standing.
Quality. Right, back to the Schwab show. So, let's have a little different view here. Let's do that one. Okay. Now, that's not what... Yeah, that's how we want to see it. Okay. I've seen the video of when they actually do come down. Would you care to look at the top right hand of the screen? This is a screenshot that I took myself of the exact moment that the Georgia Guidestones exploded.
3:33.
It's 4:03 in the morning, but it was
4:03.
exactly 3:33. 4:03:33. At the second the clock strikes 33 seconds, the Georgia Guidestones blew up.
Wow.
Literally. I should have downloaded the video. This is the screenshot I took, but I swear to anyone, if you go and find this video, which is the official CCTV of the Georgia Guidestones exploding at 4 o'clock in the morning, I don't think people were saying this happened on the 7th of the 7th, but it's not. It's the 6th. Yeah, it is the 6th. It happened the 6th of the 7th. But yeah, at 3 minutes 33 seconds past is when they exactly blew up. And at 3 minutes 34 seconds is when Master Lee was seen driving away in a 1998 like Nissan fucking Bluebird or something. Right, now, obviously people have properly gone to town on the old numbers here, and this is going to go in. I've got to show this to old Logan when he comes on at 1 a.m. because this is his forte, to be honest. So the Georgia Guidestones, do you know what date they were erected in 1980?
Go on.
22nd of March.
322.
Yes. So it's always been sort of surmised that this was a skull and bones sort of thought, you know what we like to talk about on the show, predictive programming, revelation of the method,
Telling us what
forecasting, foreshadowing, projecting, whatever you want to call it, telling us what they're going to do ahead of time.
I'd like to know what was on that particular pillar.
Say that again, spin that round.
I'd like to know what was on that particular pillar.
Well, as far as I know, every pillar says exactly the same thing, but he says it in a different language.
Yeah, it's 12 different languages.
That's why there's that each side of each thing is a different language of like an original language, as far as I know. I mean, a lot of people are saying, are laughing at truthers that are feeling hopeful about this. They're saying, come on, this is just another part of the Luciferian show.
It is, clearly.
I would tend to go with that conclusion.
Yeah. It's been slapped all over the news, and do you know what I mean? We'll know that if they don't want something going out, they're not going to.
And here's the other thing, right? If you didn't know about the Georgia Guidestones and about what they said on the Georgia Guidestones before, then you do now.
That's it.
Yeah, so it works both ways. I mean, it's certainly an interesting turn of events, that's for sure.
Yeah.
It's certainly significant.
I've seen a short YouTube video of somebody breaking it down. They said it was struck by lightning.
Well,
like an act of God.
I'm not so sure about
No,
that.
I'm
I don't think so. To me,
Don't get me wrong. I'm not no explosions expert, but that doesn't look to me like it's a lightning strike.
it looked like controlled demolition, like some explosives were placed there. So funny to say that. We've got this one here. The remainder of the damaged Georgia Guidestones has been demolished by construction crews. Me, yeah, that's self-explanatory. On the right-hand side is a tweet which I saw someone had screenshotted, and the reply to the tweet. So this is from June the 11th, roughly, give or take 4 or 5 days, roughly a month before the stones exploded. Giant granite slabs in Georgia Field are called the Stonehenge of America. People are still trying to figure out what they mean. It's obvious what they mean if you read them. Now, it says below, Righteous Mang says, whatever you do, do not destroy them with carefully placed explosives. That would be just awful. And he replied that the same day.
Interesting.
Maybe that is just a coincidence, but it's quite eerie.
Who is that Righteous Man?
I don't know, but I bet his house is getting raided.
By the Schwabian forces.
Yeah, so I mean, what else can we say about this? Oh, here's a good one. Sleepy Joe crashing into it on his bicycle. I like that. That's really nice. And Messerschmitt came with this one.
Nice.
Vladis Knight at midnight playing to Georgia.
He's very quick at these. He's absolutely churning them out.
Now, deep bait memes
I
on the
saw
left,
this one.
really good. So you got like Trump with a big sledgehammer smashing down the Georgia Guidestones. Now, this one on the right, this is from Vlad Talks. Big up Vlad Talks. This is a Venn diagram of people who have never heard of the Georgia Guidestones, people who took the Britney Spears concert, and people who don't get this joke. They're all together, all on top of each other. I showed this on Facebook. I said, does everyone get this? And someone said, this goes straight over my head. I was like, well, had you ever heard of the Georgia Guidestones before today? They didn't reply. I guess that's a no. Yeah. So even if he has written it all over the top of each other, you look at it. Oh right, I see. Yes, I've never heard of the Georgia Guidestones. I've been to Britney Spears, and I don't get the joke. Unlucky. I just had some random 33s pop up here. One Tree Hill star Bevan Prince's husband dies age 33 after being struck by lightning.
Wow.
Really, really random, that one. And what is the perimeter of the ice wall in Antarctica? How long is it?
Well, it's got to be 33,312.
Yeah.
So that's the 1 and the 2. That's the 3 at the end.
Yeah, must Lee point that as well. So it's actually
33,
a double 33. Yeah. So that's some nice science from NASA there. So, yeah, I mean, that's the first sort of that was the first big happening. I think that's what, we'll get into that one in a minute. I think that's really the first big happening of the week was obviously the Georgia Guidestones spontaneously exploding. So we've had the CERN Hadron Collider switched on. The Georgia Guidestones exploded. And then the next thing to happen, before I get onto that, then we hear the ex-Prime Minister... Oh, no, I'll come on to that. This happened first, didn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, it's both back Prime Ministers. So, big shout out to Rise and Shine. If you get this, just let us know. Sajid Javid, Born to Do It, Walking Away. This happened. What was this? This was like the day the collider was turned on. So it started with Sunak and Slumdog Billionaire and Savage Jabhead, or Savage Javelin, as I called him. They both walked. They were the first to walk